SSI decal Polaris. It's going to be fun to watch these guys after they get done competing here tonight. There's the number 2 qualifier, Jacob Urich out of Grand Blanc, Michigan. He also on a Polaris. We work down the line. Then the number 3 qualifier, Dylan Jensen, had a good weekend going here on his Hardy Cat out of Ham Lake. The number 4 qualifier, Cole Manning. Manning racing out of Winnipeg, Manitoba on a Skidoo. The number 5 qualifier, Mitchell Thielen out of Paynesville, Minnesota, racing with Skidoo Racing. They've got high hopes for this young man. Leo Patnode on a Skidoo out of Heartland, Vermont on the Ingles Performance Skidoo. He's the number 200 sled. Yannick Brocher on a Skidoo out of Hearst, Ontario is the number 7 qualifier. Jake Giesman, Jay Laura, and Cameron Anderson on the 725 Skidoo out of Alton, Michigan. That's the front row. We go to the back row. Hunter Patnode on the 208 Skidoo out of Heartland, Vermont. Evan Dowd makes the back row. Emil Hansen, Grant Gloshagel, and A.J. Stoffel, a field of 15, making their way around this racetrack 8 times. It's going to be exciting.
And you see these racers looking at the starter, making sure they're ready to go. You see the Iceman, he's ready to go.
He says, let him go. I'm ready. Iceman, you ready? He's always ready.
He's got AC/DC on the speakers. You kidding me? It's in the starter's hands. The FXR Sport Class ready to go. Somebody broke the light, I believe. They back them up just a smidge.
And you see how they're keeping them back just a little bit from the line in case their clutch is engaged.
It's in the starter's hands. He checks each racer.
Oh, and somebody broke it again. Broke it. It looks like it's on the other side because these guys all look clean.
Again, you see that red line painted in the snow. There's a light. You cannot break that laser light. If you do, they will not give the green flag. By the way, these guys racing for a free pass as well.
You get the top 5. That's right. 5 or 4 guys will get a free pass to the regional race of their choice. So that's a big deal.
You better believe it. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned. Isn't that what they say? So the free pass on the line for the top 5 finishers in this feature, as well as the hardware for the top 3.
They save money for parts.
For parts. Right. After races in the FXR Sport Class, you often need new parts. There's no doubt.
Just about ready to go, Hawk.
It's back in the starter's hands. He checks each racer and then he turns them green and lets them go. And we are racing in Duluth. 15 sleds into turn 1.
Oh, he got knocked off.
Off the track goes a racer.
That's Jake.
That was a hard impact. Luckily, he looks like he's okay. He's up. He's going to walk it off, holding his wrist. We'll check on that racer.
Man, what a start. Watch this again.
Look at this.
Watch them all funnel to the middle and pinch, and then they all start pushing out. Right there it was.
That's a hard impact. Luckily, he didn't get run over by the sled behind him. He's back up and moving. Meanwhile, up front, we've got a leader. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Jay Laura on the 217 sled.
You know, we're going to want to pay close attention here. I kind of wonder if one of those sleds that went off the track wasn't our number 1 qualifier, Nicholas Lorenz. We'll try to get some info on that.
Around the dog leg and down the hill comes the 217 of Jay Laura. Jay, the number 9 qualifier out of Holly, Minnesota for RD Cat and Fly Racing. A big lead in this FXR Sport Class.
That start shook it up for everybody. There you see Laura. Right behind him, I believe, is Cameron Anderson. Dylan Jensen moving up. And Jensen, qualified 3rd. That's where he's running right now. Mitchell Thielen, Patnode, and Urich. Those are your top 6 sleds.
A battle up front continuing, and the racing on back. We got a racer off his sled. That's the 239 of Mitchell Thielen. He was running 4th at the time. He is off his sled.
That's the K2 Racing Hanco Ford sled.
We said it before the green flag dropped. This is always an action-packed race. These young men and women on these sleds with lots of power often lose track of them like this guy did right here. Again, that was the 239 sled.
Just coming in off camera a little bit, got it a little nose heavy. When it hit hard, he wasn't able to hold on, and over the handlebars he went.
Up front, the 217 trying to hold off, I believe, the 725 of Cameron Anderson, who's going to make it a race for the win here in the feature of the FXR Sport class.
Anderson goes to the inside, had a little tank slapper there, was able to hold on, but let's see what he does down here. He's got position to try to make a run, just not quite close enough to Jay Laura to make the pass.
You could throw a blanket over 1 through 4 right now. It's Lura, it's Anderson, it's Yurt and Jansen as the FXR Sport final continues.
And that last lap, Jacob Urich got around Dylan Jensen to get on the podium, so now Jensen, he's about a 1/10 of a second behind, very, very close. He wants a podium finish on his Arctic Cat. Urich being strong going the
Big
Polaris.
air for Jay Lura as they hit that AMSO finish line. To the outside goes Cameron Anderson. He'll look to the inside. The fans go wild. The battle now is for second and third.
Not quite there, couldn't do it. Now you look at the battle as Urich trying to make up some ground on the Skidoo. Urich sitting there in third place on the Polaris. Watch them as they go uphill. Man, they are all over. There's your race leader. Here goes Anderson underneath.
Great move on the swoop for Cameron Anderson, and we've got a new leader.
And now Laura looks like, oh, holds on.
Somehow he hangs on to it, but he loses the spot to second place.
Laura just almost looked frustrated, and Cameron Anderson has a bobble. Now on the outside, here's Urich making a run uphill.
And we've got a brand new leader. That is Jacob Urich, just hanging out back there, waiting for mistakes to happen, and they do, and suddenly we've got a new leader. The 727 is Jacob Urich.
We got 2 laps left. How many more times can we do this? Look at Anderson. He has a head snap as he lands short. Cases one in. But it's Urich out front now with 1 lap left to go. Jacob Urich, who qualified second out of Grand Blanc, Michigan. On the FXR Urich Construction Polaris, your leader.
That was a battle for third, but not anymore, as we've got a rider off a sled.
Jay Laura.
That was Jay Laura.
Yep.
Things went south quickly for Jay.
He did. He just looked like after he got past him, there's a driver off of the back part of the racetrack.
Jacob, you're just trying to hold on for the win here as sleds go everywhere, and he heads for the AMSOIL finish line. The FXR Sport Champion in Duluth is Jacob Urich. The 727 with the win. Cameron Anderson will come across in second on the 725. Jansen will hang on for the final podium spot in third. The FXR Sport class delivered the energy and the excitement. And Jacob Urich delivers the trophy to his trailer after the big win.
You know, right from the start, we seen the start get all mixed up where the people that were up front started pushing together in the middle. Then we seen that big push to the outside. We seen a bunch of sleds having an issue and going off track. A number of those people were the people that were the top qualifiers. We talk about Nicholas Lorenz. And look at, of course, Mitchell Thielen also off. Here's that start. Watch this. As they bang up, now they're all over and off the track they go. Oh, my. And, man, I'll tell you what, that was an ugly, ugly off.
And that was Lorenz, as you said. But this, again, the pass right there, that was Cameron Anderson getting around for what was the lead for him for just a bit.
And then, you know, when they came around here, there you see that, of course, Cameron having that bobble, actually losing a grip of the handlebars. That gave, of course, the sled of Jacob Urich an opportunity to go by, and he capitalizes and takes a win.
And you saw the fans down there in the FXR turn going crazy as that pass happened, which is always fun to see. As you can see, the excitement and the energy produced by the FXR Sport class always brings the fans alive, and it certainly did that time. And there's a very happy Jacob Urich.
You know, and it goes to show right there, you just never give up. I mean, these races, 8 laps, and I'll tell you what, especially when you start getting into sport, pro light, and of course pro open class, things are so fluid and change so fast, you just never know what's going to happen, and it's a big, big win, as you indicated, for Jacob Urich.
So, Jacob Urich, Cameron Anderson, Dylan Jansen, Leo Patinote, and Yannick Boucher will receive the free pass from ISOC. That's right. The racers who finished in the top 5 of their final will get the next single entry fee at any regional wage. So they just won a free race.
What do you think? Going to Mountain Park next weekend?
I think that sounds about right to me.
You need some seat time right there, Ray.
You are correct.
All right, let's go down and meet our top 3 drivers here in the FXR Sport 2 final. In third place, race. He's on at Artie Cat out of Ham Lake, Minnesota, racing for Artie Cat. Fly Racing, Amsoil and Woody's. On the number 272 sled, Dylan Jensen. In second place, out of Allentown, Michigan, racing for Fly Racing, Dees Marine, and Stud Boy, that's Cameron Anderson. And your winner, out of Grand Blanc, Michigan, racing for Polaris, FXR, Uric Construction and Great Lakes Dive and Salvage. Please welcome your winner, Jacob Uric. Let's go down to winner's circle. I think Chelsea's down there. Hi, Chelsea.
Hey, what a sport final that was. Derek Jansen ending up Dylan Jansen. He's right there. Hey, bro. So we got Dylan Jansen here in third spot. Dylan, you had a solid weekend all weekend long. How does it feel to be on the podium tonight?
Awesome. Worked so hard this summer with my trainer, Kurt. I can't thank him enough. Andrew Carlson and Ryan Springer, those guys put me to the next level physically this summer. It was unreal. Like, I can't even thank them enough. Can't be here without my mom and dad, my team, Scott Holla, Mike Floetti, Holla Racing, Fly Racing, 999 Optics, Fox, Articat, Woody Speedworks, Amsoil, WPS, Egg Power, they're all here right now. Awesome group of people to work with. It's so fun. Rock Steadies, and then Matt Pickner, he's got my, it's the best snowmobile I've ever had my entire life. So awesome. Dion, my mechanic, he's been my friend for a while now, and he gets to be my mechanic this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Chase, and everyone else here supporting me, I can't thank them enough.
Well, congratulations. Great job, Dylan. Come on down. Cameron Anderson, another family guy here. I'm going to get your name right, though, okay? So, Cameron, I was looking at the start sheet. You got 10th pick. What did you do to get a great start and get up here tonight?
I don't know, that's all Ski-Doo. They put a great sled together this year, so that's on them.
And who else did you like thank?
Ski-Doo for making an awesome sled this year, Fly, Scott, Stud Boy, 139 Designs, yeah, Fox, that's all. Thanks.
Congratulations, Cameron. And sweeping the weekend here in the sport class, we've got Jacob Uric. Now, Jacob, you didn't get the whole shot right away. How did you make yourself come up on top of the box?
Basically, all it is I was just waiting for mistakes and trying to be as patient as possible. You know, if you rush it, that's when things go wrong. And I learned that last year, so I was just trying to keep that going. But I really couldn't do it without everybody behind me this year. My parents, God, he kept me safe that whole race. It was a sketchy one, but we made it through it. And I also got to thank Factory Polaris, Ben, Brad, Baum, Jr., and Kyle, all at the trailer there. They are awesome. Always there to help. Cannot thank them enough. Yeah, FXR for making me look sweet. Bishop Designs for the cool helmet job this year. And Stud Boys, CNA Pro Skis, Mach 1 Graphics, Scott Goggles. Everybody watching at home, thanks so much for tuning in. And thank you, ISOC, for the event, because without ISOC, it wouldn't be possible. And thank you to the fans as well. It's been a good weekend.
Well, congratulations once again to your top three. I'm going to send it back to the booth for more racing going on next.
Thank you, Chelsea, and I love hearing Jacob talk. Such a smart young kid, and he said the main thing. He just didn't get the greatest start, so he sat back and he just waited for things to happen, was very patient, said he learned that last year and probably learned it here this weekend as well, but he nailed it. He had to be patient and see how things shook out, because that was a dangerous race in that feature.
It was, and, you know, and that's one thing that we find in the sport class is that, you know, some of these drivers are coming in and you want to race hard, but it's like you overextend yourself a little bit. Just a little bit about your abilities that you overextend. Because remember that as you move up through the different ranks, you're learning more and more and more, and you're becoming more and more